Yeah, so we started Leather Goddesses of Phobos yesterday. We got pretty far. It was a long stream. We got 6 of the 8 parts we need to try to attack the actual Leather Goddesses in the plaza. So we're missing 2 parts. We know where the 2 parts are. One is a pair of cotton balls that's in an igloo, which is actually an orphanage, and we can't seem to get in there. And then the other one is that, well, it's the 82-degree angle, but King Mitre is sitting with a bunch of 45-degree angles. But I'm sure some way we like change an angle or something and then change it from 45 to 82 or something. I don't know. So it's those items 3 and 4 that we're missing. But we have 1 and 2 and 5 through 8. We picked up yesterday. We also need to trade something for the salesman's machine, which I can't believe we haven't. I don't know. I think I'm just going to brute force him with everything we have. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. I can't believe that, because that was one of the earliest puzzles we came across, and we still haven't figured it out. So it's either just straight up you have to trade something, or maybe there's like a roundabout, clever way to go about it. I don't know. But we tried the clever route too. So yeah, this is just where we left off last night. So I guess we'll just try it with this stuff. So we got 2. Now we have the baby in the blanket, the baby robot. Trade 2 perform machine. Well, the 2 we actually need because that has the black circle that takes us to the end game with the Leather Goddess of Phobos. Okay, for machine. Stick for machine. Oh, I have to remove the stick of lip balm first, really. I'm afraid if I remove that, I won't have it at all. Alright, we'll do that at the end. Rule book, I don't think works. Bikini sword stool. Okay, rake, sack, basket. Oh, I misspelled sack, yeah. Basket. Okay, blender, hose, pin. Well, I don't think we have to. We can't trade any of the items, any of the parts. So I'll skip blender and hose. So pin map message. Okay. Jar can torch. Nope. Matchbook rope. Matchbook rope. Paper. Matchbook. All right. Rabbit flashlight painting. It was the flashlight. Did we really never tried the flashlight? We've had it since the start of the game. Oh wow. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we got it. Jeez. Eagerly, the salesman accepts the flashlight, mentioning that he knows a Plutonian plutocrat who will trade his life fortune for one, and drops an odd machine at your feet. It's a tea remover, he explains. You ponder what it removes. Tea stains, hallway T intersections, even TV star Mr. T crosses your mind, until you recall that this is only 1936. But before you have a chance to ask the salesman, he turns on the flashlight and a giant Venusian mega moth swoops down and carries him off. The other salesmen scatter like frightened salesmen. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that was, I guess, the 15th scoring event, or puzzle, if you will. Nice. So we have a tea remover. The ad machine is off, has a small closed compartment. Let's open the compartment. Opened. Look in compartment. You can see nothing. Well, we don't have a flashlight anymore to look inside there. So maybe we put something in the compartment. And then you turn on the machine and something happens to it. So I wonder, actually, isn't a T is like a right angle? Okay, so maybe if we remove the right angle, then the princess will be turned back into a person or something. We'll just try turning the machine on. Nothing happens. Okay. All right. We do have it though, right? Or maybe we don't. Make sure I take the machine. Okay, no, we didn't have it. Good. All right, let's save. 233 T machine. Interesting. Let's put some of those things in the. Can I? Yeah. Put. I don't know. Tube in set. No room in sec. All right, whatever. Okay, so I think we want to get to King Mitre or whatever. So actually, if we just go south and or was it east? East, and then enter the circle here. Hey, how's it going, Ambersine? Good morning. Happy Sunday. All right, Royal Docks, right where we want to be. Because if we go south, here we have the throne. All right, so this is where King Mitre is like King Midas, and everything he touches, instead of everything he touches turning to gold, it's turning into 45-degree angles, including his daughter, the princess, who is now a 45-degree angle. So I'm thinking of like a T as a 45-degree angle. So the problem is I don't know. We can't like take his daughter and put her in the compartment, but I'll try it. Put angle in compartment. That's easy for you to say since you don't even have it. Yeah, I can't take it. Mitre growls, "Keep your hands off my daughter." Maybe I can I show him the machine? Doesn't look like he's interested. Hey Lars, yeah, the game's pretty good. I generally like Infocom games a lot. So certainly enjoying this one. All right, so Dark, thanks for the host. How's it going, Dark? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everybody, and welcome, Rufus. Rufus has decided to join us. How's it going, buddy? Good pup. Okay, how was Stream Dark? Okay, so maybe can we tell the king about the machine? I don't know. This is just my guess that this is what's needed. Maybe we should try putting something in there that we already have, just to experiment with how it might work, like the tray, because we haven't used the tray yet. Would it even fit? Yeah, it does. Oh, and Dark, thank you for the raid as well. A host and then a raid. Thank you, Jeff. And thank you, Lars, as well for the host. You haven't slept. Were you streaming all night, Dark? Were you streaming all night? Yeah, because when I went to bed, I saw that you were streaming. So you streamed all night, huh? Yeah, you could probably use some rest. Thank you, Dark. All right, let's close the compartment. Turn. Okay, the ad machine is now closed. Turn machine on. Sparks, explosions. Bakara, 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 feep. Explains the machine. Okay, open the compartment. What happened to the tray? It reveals a ray. Oh. So, like T remover, it literally removes the letter T from your item. So now we have a ray. Like, what kind of ray is it? Is it like a stingray? Is it like an X-ray? It looks like a little Ray. What's his name from second grade? Take Ray. Give Ray to King. Briskly, he reviews my offer. All right, so if I put in the tube, I would get an oob or ube. So what's an item we have that has a T in it that would be more useful without the T? Rabbit would be a rabbi. I don't know. Oh, a rabbi. The rabbi might help console the king. Oh my gosh. Be hilarious. Put rabbit in compartment. Close the compartment. Turn machine on. Okay, bakara, 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 beep. Open the compartment. A bearded rabbi wearing a prayer shawl leaps out of the machine, recites a Torah blessing, and gestures off in search of a minion. Oh, God. All right, it wasn't useful, but it was amusing. So for those who don't know, a minion is basically like the minimum quota that you need to hold like a prayer services. I think it's like 10 men. Is it 10? 10 or 12? I forget. But basically, you need around that many to conduct a proper service. Oh, that's funny. All right, again, I don't think these things are gonna... Oh, okay, it's the jar of unangling cream. Okay. So, remember, it's the jar of untangling cream, but it becomes unangling cream. Then it'll unangle the daughter. Okay, so just in case we need the rabbi or the tray, we're gonna restore. There also might be some funny applications of this we could try, for sure. Okay, put jar in compartment. Close the compartment. Turn machine on. Open compartment. Opening the odd machine reveals a jar of unangling cream. Read the jar. It is unangling cream. Okay, take the jar. Put jar, or wait, no, put cream, really. Put cream on daughter, who's the angle. As the lotion soaks in, the angle slowly transforms into a beautiful princess. Mitre, gushing tears of happiness, cries, "You have restored my beloved Theta to me." He reveals a perfect 82-degree angle. "I only brushed against it," explains the king. Oh god, right, because he has that sexual fetish. So this one, he's saying he didn't defile this angle. He just brushed against it. "Please accept it, along with my thanks." He reaches out to shake your hand. Do we want to shake that hand? All right, awesome. So not only do we have the 16 puzzle, that was the item, part number 7 that we needed. So that's 5 Cedrics for the item and 5 Cedrics for that puzzle. 10 Cedrics. Should we shake his hand? Let's do it. Shake hand. Yeah, as you join the other angles in the pile, right? Because he turned us into the angle. Life becomes very boring until Mitre dies of natural causes several centuries later. The entire collection of angles is sold to a geometry teacher on Baffin Island. That's in Canada, right? Who uses you to demonstrate bisections, trigonometric proofs, and basic picture framing techniques. Sweet. He turned us in. Oh, that's great. We shook his hand and died. Oh, wow, Sprit, you actually guessed that was the solution originally. That's funny. Nice work. Oh, wow. Okay, open compartment, put jar. Oh, it's already in there. Close compartment, turn machine on, open the compartment, take jar, put cream on angle. Okay, I'm not gonna shake his hand, but I will take the angle. I have the jar, put jar in basket. Take angle. Taken. Okay, now we can save. So we got the 82-degree angle. All right, so now we just have to worry about the igloo. We got to worry about the igloo with the baby robot and the orphanage. All right, to get the cotton balls. Okay, sweet. So we got King Mitre. We dealt with him. And we did get the cardboard tube in the end last night. Okay, cool. I'm glad the fact that daughter was acute. Oh god, yes. That could definitely have been a thing. So you can't put it past Infocom to do that sort of wordplay. Oh man. Baffin, yeah, I knew Baffin Island was big. That's the size of Spain. Wow. And no one pays it any heed. I mean, think about how many islands Canada has. Like, that's incredible. But no one knows anything about them because they're almost all uninhabited. All those ones in the Arctic and such. All right, so should we go? I guess we should go there. The question is whether there's anything else we need to be doing before we get to the igloo. Problem is we don't have... Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe the Tea Machine will help us again. Maybe we should experiment. Let's go through the items that we have and think about would any of them... Like, even the tube, like ube, I mean, but that's a huge item that we need. But let's just see what happens. I'm just curious. If anything, it's going to give us some funny gags. Oh, I have to empty the tube? Oh, okay. Open tube. Okay, reveals the flexible black circle. Empty the tube. Okay. Put tube in compartment. Close compartment. Turn machine on. Open machine. Or compartment, rather. Yeah, it's an ube. What's in... It looks just like an ube, whatever that is. Okay. Yeah, it's going Ploppy. Good news, Ploppy. We got the tea machine. And we got the jar of unangling cream. So we have the 82-degree angle. And now we're just thinking about other things maybe it could be used for, most notably getting the baby robot. So if we put the baby robot wrapped in a blanket, it would be baby robo wrapped in a blankie. I don't know if that'll work. Put robot in compartment. The baby cries so ferociously you reconsider. Okay, yeah, too cruel even for a robot. Okay, stick of lip balm would be sick of lip balm. Rule book, brass bikini, sword. Okay, instead of stool, it would be sool. I'm not sure what that would be. Wooden rake, canvas sack, wicker basket, blender, rubber hose, clothespin. So it'd be clothespin. Mouse, secret map, coded message, photo of Douglas Fairbanks, can of black stay. Wait, no, sane. Black sane. Unreliable orch. Instead of torch, it would be unreliable orch. Instead of matchbook, it would be mockbook. Maybe it'd be a MacBook. Rope of cloth. Clove. Okay, headlight. Okay, wicker basket. Jar of unangling cream. Cleveland phone book. Scrap of paper. Rabbi. We did the rabbi. Painting. And ray. We did rabbi and the ray before. We could try put that. I mean, it's probably just going to say, oh, whatever a painting is. Maybe it won't even fit. Oh, no, it fit. I just want to make sure it doesn't help us twice. Yeah, painting. Yeah, it doesn't know what that is. Okay. So it's just going to, if it doesn't make sense, it just won't. It'll just say whatever that is. Okay. All right, so I guess we're going to go to, actually, wait a minute. How do we get there? Don't we need to go to, look at our map. We have to go to that place, which means we have to go to the ship. And we have to go to, not the lab. We have to go to the jungle. Okay, so it's a whole thing. Actually, yeah, what do they say now about the, is it, King Midre sits upon the throne looking dejected and lonely. Well, he shouldn't be dejected and lonely now that his princess is there, no? Princess. I can't see any Prince Angle here. Okay. I guess she turned into a person and left him? I don't know. But she said one, it says one stands out from the others. So that seems like a little bit of a bug. Wait, didn't I turned this, I already turned this into the princess. All right, that looks like a little bit of a bug there. That she's still, she's still an angle. It lists her as an angle even though we changed her back. Okay, enter the circle. Takes us to the basement. Enter the circle. Okay, jungle. Enter the circle. Hold. West. Enter the circle. Geronimo. Okay, enter. We gotta go east. Enter the circle. Enter the well. Okay, Icy Dock. There we go. All right, so. And then, we'll exit the barge. Tiffany will die for now. South. Yeah, we might want to pay attention to the illusion room because we've been trying. What we need to do is get into the igloo. But we keep that woman. Whenever we knock on the door, that woman throws us out. But we haven't done anything with this illusion room other than go into the circle. So maybe there's something here. Especially because like, it's not an illusion, it's an illusion. So it's alluding to something. So we got a solitary black circle is the only break in an infinite expanse of whiteness extending to the horizon. Like a dark speck in a sea of white, or a huge piece of typing paper with but a single period typed upon it. This black circle seems to have been placed here entirely as an opportunity for some silly literary illusions. To avoid the danger of accidentally typing in L and then having to read them again, you could follow the slight hints of trails to the north or east. So it might just be like a joke in and of itself, I guess. It's otherwise sort of strange. Okay. Sorry, I like to get anal with my maps. All right. Put Tiffany in the machine. Oh, that's a great idea, though. Tiffany. She probably wouldn't fit. But yeah, it would be a fun thing to try. So the whole thing is they're talking about the circle being the... Actually, I probably should save here before we try too much more. 252 illusion room. We can't take the circle. It's not liftable. Nothing to take. We got the penguins. The campsite of the robotic gypsies with the tent. There was nothing in there. So here's the very large igloo. Okay, you're standing near the front stoop. Is the stoop an object? You can see nothing. Stand up. Oh, maybe I put the... Can I put the baby on the stoop? I never saw that there was a stoop there. Oh. As you place the baby on the cold surface of the stoop, it begins to wail again. The baby's crying alerts someone within the igloo. A matronly woman of massive proportions and rather cubical aspect appears. "Caught you, you baby abandoning gypsy!" she cries in a voice that, in a more mountainous region, could probably initiate an avalanche. "Be gone!" She drives you away with blows that would fell an elephant. Okay, this is interesting, though. So this time, it wasn't the knocking that caused her to throw us out. We put the baby on the cold surface of the stoop, and I guess the baby being cold is what made it cry, which is probably what was making it cry all the other times, which is weird because it's a robot. But anyway, setting that aside, we put it in the blanket, so then it was warm, but I guess... So maybe if we can make the stoop warm, then it won't cry? Well, thanks, Lars. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So maybe the problem is the stoop. How can we heat up the stoop? The matchbook doesn't have matches. We still have the torch, right? Yeah, but there's no way to light it. Or at least we don't know of the way. So... can I put the angle in my sack? I can. Well, what if I put the stoop in the compartment? I can't take that. I can't take the stoop. Closed but no cigar. Alright, so maybe I can put something... what if I put the tray on the stoop and then put the baby on the tray? So then it's not touching the surface. Okay, the tray... You can put the tray on the stoop. Can I put the baby on the tray now? No, there's no room on the tray for the baby robot wrapped in a blanket. Damn. Okay, what if I remove the baby from the blanket and then put the baby on the tray? Take blanket off the baby. Okay, so it's wailing at the top. See, the weird thing is it's crying right outside the igloo, but only the baby on the stoop gets the woman to take it. Shouldn't she hear it now? Put baby on tray. There's no... Okay, so you just can't... The tray's not big enough for the baby. Got it. All right. Put baby in blanket. Take the tray. So the baby stops crying, and in the comfy warmth of the blanket slips into a calm sleep. A peaceful smile creeps on its face. So we need some way so that it's not... Oh, maybe if we take that flooring We need that soft cushiony flooring maybe from the cell. Maybe. Is there anything else we could put that would be comfortable on the stoop? Stool. Maybe the can we put the wicker basket. Wicker baskets are for babies, right? Like Moses and everything. Empty the basket. Put the baby in the basket. All right, so if it's in the basket, put the basket on the stoop. You place the baby gently on the stoop and sneak quietly away. Yes, yes. By the way, let's take the jar. Let's take the other items. Paper. Oh my gosh, this could be it. Okay, can we knock? Maybe knock on the door and then... The woman of massive proportions, rather cubical aspect appears. Caught you baby abandoned gypsy, she cries. In a voice, da-da-da-da. Be gone. She thrusts the baby into your arms and drives you away. Okay, so you can't knock on the door. So maybe we just leave. Put basket on stoop. Okay. By the way, we need to... I'm guessing we don't have any room for items in our sack. Oh no, we have a jar. I just want to get these other items here. Oh, we just had to wait. A matronly woman appears. She opens the orphanage door, sees the baby in the basket. She coos over it for a moment, and then carries it inside, closing the door behind her. Okay, so we got the baby inside. The problem is we still need to get inside ourselves and get that get the cotton balls. Let me first just try to get the what do we have? The painting and paper, right? Okay, anything else we can fit in the sack? No room. All right, well, there are probably some items we don't need. Like, probably maybe the torch we don't need. Well, we probably don't need the painting either, to be honest. Take the paper at least. But I'm still carrying too many things. Tube. Okay. Take paper. Okay, so the only things we're missing now are the torch and the painting here. I don't suppose we have room for that. Oh, no, we do. Okay. How about the torch? No. Alright, torch is unreliable anyway. Okay, so maybe, well, let's save. If we knock on the door, will she still get pissed or no? Yeah, she gets pissed. Alright, look in the window. Has anything changed there? No, a pair of cotton balls. Maybe we should have disguised ourselves as the baby, and she would have taken us inside. Maybe that was that was the answer. Damn it. So we gave her the baby. We didn't get any points, and we don't have the cotton balls. So we probably messed up. But at least the baby got a new home. That's good. So maybe there's something else we could put in the basket that would create a problem for her. And she needs to open the door somehow. Oh, like the rabbit. Oh, what if we put the rabbit in the blanket? That would be hilarious. Can we do that? Unwrap the baby. Put rabbit in the blanket. You can't put the rabbit in a blanket, damn it. Fine. Put the baby in the blanket. Can I put the rabbit in the basket? Oh, it's already in there. Let me empty the basket. Take the rabbit. Put oh, I can't. Put the baby in the basket. Ah, okay, you can't put both of them in there. Alright, drop the baby for now. Take rabbit. Put rabbit in basket. I just want to test this. Because what is the point of this rabbit? Maybe it doesn't have a point, but... Put basket on stoop. Oh, but the rabbit's not gonna cry, right? So she's never gonna... She's never going to, like, pick it up. I can see nothing. Well, what happened to the... Do I still have the basket and the rabbit? Yeah, I do. Put basket on stoop. Hook in basket. Okay, you can see a rabbit. But if I knock, she never gave us the basket back, did she? I guess she must have, yeah. Alright. Alright, restore. So the rabbit idea is not going to work. Is there anything with the baby we could put in the basket? Baby, blanket, and something. The only items we haven't used are the rule book, the tray. Found out how to use the robot. Yeah, it's really the rabbit. That's the one thing. The rule book and the tray. Yeah, no guesses, hints, or suggestions, please. No volume. We try to play these. I mean, occasionally I'll ask for a hint if I run out of ideas, but otherwise there'd be like tons of spoilers, and we want to try to go, try to play it as it was meant to be played way back in the day. And this should be like probably our last puzzle. I think this is our last puzzle, and then we just assemble that machine with all the parts. But yeah, anyway, it's not going to be the mouse because the mouse is we need to be collecting 8 parts to assemble some weapon, and the white mouse is one of our 8 parts that we need for that, so we can't use it for something else. But yeah, it is a good idea, but yeah, we can't use it for anything else. Rope of cloth. Rake. Can I rake her stoop? I'll never make it as a gardener. Damn. So if we knock on the door, we still get kicked out. What if we put the baby in there without a blanket? Maybe she would need your help or something weird. Let me try that. Just curious. Empty the basket. Unwrap the baby. Put the baby in the basket. Put basket on stoop. Okay, baby continues to wail. Okay, so she won't answer the door if the baby's crying. So that's not going to work. Wrap baby in blanket. Then... Oh, I probably need to put the probably we took the basket back. Oh, I'm in the gypsy camp. How'd that happen? Arxena! Thanks so much for the 4 months. Appreciate it, Arxena. Wait a minute. Take the baby. Unwrap baby. Put baby in basket. Put baby in basket. No, so the crying alerts someone within the igloo. Which is strange, which is bizarre. Well, no, I mean, that makes sense that she would be alerted, but she throws us out. So you have to have the baby wrapped. So we're probably just missing something small here. Maybe there's like a 1 move opportunity we can do to actually enter the orphanage ourselves. Maybe we have to like hide somewhere. There's another turn down the drain. What? Oh. Hey, you're excited. 4 months. All right, then, so the baby's in the blanket. Put the baby in the basket. Go south. So maybe we should do a save here. This is like pre-stoop. Put basket on stoop. You place the baby gently on the stoop, sneak quietly away. So what I'm gonna do is like enter. Do we have a turn or not? A matronly woman. She opens the door, sees the baby, coos over it for a moment, carries it inside, closes the door. So yeah, we don't have an opportunity to then like go in the door. Enter igloo. Open door. Oh, it swings up. Oh, she just left it unlocked. Nice. All right. I knew it was something stupid like that. Okay. Before, that door was always locked. She just didn't lock the door behind. She closed the door behind her. She just didn't lock the door behind her. Gotcha. All right, enter the igloo. Orphanage foyer. Here we go. Nice. All right, the igloo's front hall has rooms to the northeast and northwest. Oh, wow. We're gonna actually have to move that over a bit. Barred window is next to the open door to the south. Oh, this is actually coming from the south. Okay. You can see a pair of cotton balls. Take the cotton balls, please. Boom. All right. That was our final thing we needed. We got the cotton balls. Which means that's another 10 Cedrics, because it's our 17th scoring event. And our 8th part. We have all the parts. I guess we'll check out what are in these rooms. Northeast. Oh, she threw us out. Back to the South Pole. Enter igloo. Open door. Oh, it's locked. Restore back. Go northwest. Okay, so in both... Must be missing something. So if you go into both rooms past the floor, you get thrown out. It's the front hall, has rooms to northeast and northwest. Look at the window. Look through window. You can see a white expanse of polar ice. Okay, and then she eventually throws us out. All right, I guess we won't worry about it. We got what we came for. Maybe you just can't get to those other rooms. It's just weird that they're described. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's just get our other stuff. We definitely want the rabbit because we haven't used that yet. But now we only have the sack. We don't have a basket. Take the paper as well. Oh, we definitely need the phone book because that's one of the items. Okay. Can I put the cotton balls in the sack? Okay. So we got the jar, painting, and tray. We haven't used the tray yet. Can we get the jar as well? No. Put tray in sack. No room in the sack. Put the tube in my sack. No room. Put angle in sack. No. All right. I guess we don't need. What are we leaving? The painting, the jar we both used. So hopefully that's okay. So we're leaving the painting in the jar here. Okay. Let's go north, northwest, west. Okay. Enter circle. So now we need. Oh, actually, we don't even need to do this. We have the. Go back. We have the tube. So, yeah. Actually, hang on. Open the tube. Take the circle. We can be anywhere for this. I guess drop the circle, really. Okay. Now maybe we can take the painting back. Oh. All right. Enter the circle. Whatever. Okay. You fall through the hole in the direction that isn't down, but neither is it one of the other directions with which you're familiar. And then we go to the boudoir. On the divan. There's only light here to make out vague shapes. You seem to be lying on a plush divan. You hear heavy breathing from nearby and realize that you are not alone on the couch. A pleasing odor comes from close by. If we smell the odor, smell number 5, leather. Someone nearby is wearing leather, lots of leather. We're by the leather goddesses of Phobos. The problem, though, is we've only found 5 of the smells. We haven't found smells 1 and 6 yet. I must have missed them at some point. All right. Can we smell Tiffany? I can't see Tiffany here. Oh, okay. Smell the divan. Smells just like a divan. Lie on divan. Look around you. Okay. X divan. You hear heavy breathing from nearby and realize that you're not alone on the couch. Stand up. You get off the divan. You hear a click and the room is flooded with light. Boudoir. Oh no, you have violated the sanctity of a boudoir. And not just any old boudoir, but an extremely secret and private boudoir. And not just any old extremely secret and private boudoir, but an extremely secret and private boudoir belonging to the leather goddesses of Phobos. And judging by the looks on their faces, they're pretty pissed about it.
The escaped prisoner,
cries one of the leather goddesses of Phobos.
Sound the alarm.
Inform the guards, yells another.
Call out the army.
Alert the space fleet. Summon my monsieur, says the single unfrantic goddess, calmly pulling a lever. As the floor opens up, you plunge down a long chute. That's actually only probably one way, so it shouldn't have an up. Plaza. This is a wide plaza between the arching towers and curving domes of the notorious pleasure palace of the leather goddesses of Phobos. It is a lovely bucolic area of gushing fountains, curving flower beds, and lawns of thick green grass. Birds fly amongst the trees singing peacefully as little bunny rabbits hop across the lawn, lazily munching the grass. A half-megaton grenade explodes nearby as the palace guards attempt to repel an unwanted intruder, namely you. Alright. Can we look at the, maybe we can get more rabbits. Fountain? You can't see any fountains here. I can't. Oh, wait. Shit. This isn't going to work out because we don't have Tiffany. We need Tiffany to assemble the machine. Oh, no. So we had to get Tiffany back. Yep. And then we got the tanks coming up on us. Yep. Alright, restore. Back to the South Pole. Okay, so I think we just need to leave here. If we leave the South Pole, we can use the circle somewhere else. We just have to wait for Tiffany to show up. Take the raft. Oh, maybe we don't need the raft. Hopefully not. Actually, I probably should take the raft. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Okay, here's Tiffany. All right, Tiffany's back with us. Like a wet watermelon seed being squirted from between two fingers, Tiffany is ejected from the fountain and lands in a dripping heap at your feet. Good thing I've always been so good at holding my breath, she says. Yes, agreed, Tiffany, agreed. Okay, open the tube, drop the circle, enter the circle. Okay, so now we see, we're back at the boudoir. We see Tiffany's left buttock appear, followed almost immediately by the rest of her. She was squirted out, Mel, squirted out. You and Tiffany get off the divan. Smell the odor for fun. Somebody's wearing leather, lots of leather. Can we go somewhere else? Can't go that way. All right, here are the click. Then we got the boudoir. We go down to the plaza. Tiffany shouts, "Okay, this is it. Speeb is following." Thank you, Speeb, for the follow. Welcome to the Adventure Quest, Speeb. Welcome. Okay, this is it. Gotta start building that super duper anti-leather Goddesses of Phobos attack machine. Hand me a common household blender. I will, Tiffany, I will. Okay, give blender to Tiffany. Tiffany grabs the common household blender, quickly incorporates it into her contraption. The guards now have reinforcements. A row of imposing radium-powered tanks are rolling towards you. Tiffany, hammering and twiddly madly at the growing machine, yells, "Okay, things are going great. Hand me a rubber hose." Here's the rubber hose, Tiffany. Okay, she grabs that. Giant berserk robotoid sumo wrestlers, each madly waving about 36 samurai swords, are now storming across the plaza at you. Okay, things are going swell. Hand me a pair of cotton balls. Give my balls to Tiffany. With a swooping roar, the main attack fleet of the leather goddesses of Phobos joins the attack. Several nearby trees are suddenly vaporized. Okay, things are going fantastically. Hand me an 82-degree angle. That's what we didn't have the last time. A very long string. Yes, Stuck. Good morning, good morning. The palace guards are setting up a massive dematerialization ray. Closer by, a sumo robot discovers a boulder in its path and a large quantity of gravel is created. Okay, things are going perfectly. Hand me a headlight. Give headlight to Tiffany. A Phobosian chomper is faster than a cheetah, meaner than a Tyrannosaurus rex, bigger than a sperm whale, and as hungry as the state of Texas. We mention this because 50 of them just entered the plaza and spotted you. Okay, things are going to riff. Hand me a mouse. Give mouse to Tiffany. Several 50-foot craters appear as the main attack fleet begins lobbing ion bombs. As they veer around for a more precise attack, the tanks close in, and you realize that each one is larger than the Upper Sandusky City Hall. Okay, things are going boffo. Hand me a photo of Douglas Fairbanks. A couple of buildings behind you silently vanish, indicating that the palace guards are better at assembling a death ray than at aiming it. However, in 60 centuries of repelling intruders, they've never missed twice. Meanwhile, one of the chompers has stopped to swallow a herd of goats that was grazing nearby, thus slowing it down for a full 1/10 of a second. Okay, things are going hunky-dory. Hand me a Cleveland phone book. I mean the Cleveland phone book, please. The guards have finished aiming the death ray and have begun the activation sequence. Oh shit. Fuck. You can't give the Cleveland phone book to a Cleveland phone book. And you have no margin for error. Shit. They asked me which book did you mean, and I said Cleveland phone book, which usually works, but this time it didn't. They didn't get it. Yeah, we gotta restore. At least we'll get a new kind of death, because we didn't have that item. So the ground quakes as the berserker robotoids plow through the rubble toward you. The wind from the whirling swords knocks over a few trees. The tanks loom above you, their gun turrets blocking out the sun. Beyond them, the main attack fleet is sweeping in for a final attack. Well, I'll try and work around the missing Cleveland phone book. There, I think it's all done. Cross your fingers, kiddo. She switches on the device, emits showers of sparks, a powerful electric arc bridges to electrodes. The machine shudders and awe-inspiring rays of raw plasma begin shooting in every direction. You and Tiffany dive to the ground. Crashing spaceships collide with the careening robotoid monsters. The tanks, inches before pancaking you, become pools of molten metal. A stray plasma ray strikes the only remaining tree in the plaza, and you are fatally wounded as a coconut drops onto your head. The last sound you hear is Tiffany's voice saying, "Oh shit, I was going to use the Cleveland phone book to build a coconut deflector." Death 30. Okay, so that's actually the same death that we got before. So I had speculated that depending on which item you left out, you would die in a different way, but apparently it's always, she wasn't able to build the coconut deflector, and so coconut drops on your head. All right, we got the rank of Queen of King of Prussia. That's funny. We're Queen of King of Prussia. Nice. All right, back to the South Pole. Oh my God. All right, so we definitely want to save. Is the lesson here? Okay, we got Tiffany. Open tube, drop circle, enter the circle. Boudoir. Stand up. Wait. All right, save here at the plaza. Give blender to Tiffany. Give hose to Tiffany. Just because I should have said phone book instead of book. Give cotton balls to Tiffany. Give angle to Tiffany. Give headlight to Tiffany. Give mouse to Tiffany. Give photo to Tiffany. Give phone book to Tiffany. Alright, so the gun turrets block out the sun. Main attack fleet sweeps in for a final attack. Tiffany switches on the device. Amidst showers of sparks, a powerful electric arc bridges to electrodes. The machine shudders. You smell something yellow shoot from the machine. Something yellow has been shot from the machine. Scratching spot number 6. Oh, we have to find out what was that smell? We don't know. And I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's. Through the smoke of battle, you see a banana peel. Okay, so it was banana. You see a banana peel squirt from the super duper anti-leather Goddesses of Phobos attack machine. The peel lands so the whole machine was just to create a banana peel? The peel lands a few feet away as the entire device gives one final shudder and self-destructs in an orgy of flames and shrapnel. Shrapnel spelled with a C, apparently. The attacking forces continue to close, and certain death is only seconds away when one of the chompers, loping toward you at nearly Mach 1, steps on the banana peel and slips a few inches to one side before righting itself. This is enough, however, to nudge a tank into a crater, tripping one of the samurai robots. More and more of the attacking forces plow into the mess in the crater like some improbably fantastical football tackle. A stray grenade lands right in its midst, and the resulting plume of debris shears the fins off the leading warship. Your heart leaps as the entire main attack fleet of the Leather Goddesses of Phobos plummets toward the ground. The mass of flaming metal strikes the ground, and a tremendous explosion knocks you senseless. Eventually, daylight intrudes upon your senselessness and illuminates a sleepy-looking gas station. You are lying at the edge of a dusty road, once again wearing your comfortable old overalls. Though dirty, disheveled, and bleeding from a few superficial cuts, you are nevertheless aglow in the knowledge that Earth is safe from the threat of the Leather Goddesses of Phobos.
You're so good at this.
As your head clears, 3 uniformed guys come pounding out of the service station toward you. "Oh my goodness," they call out in perfect unison. "Are you all right?" Coming soon from Infocom, gas pump girls meet the pulsating inconvenience from Planet X. In 999 turns, you have achieved a score of, call it 301 out of 301 points. This gives you the rank of Interplanetary Empress. And after 9 hours and 41 minutes, the Leather Goddesses of Phobos must bow to the real goddess in the room, and it ain't Tiffany. We did all that we could in our breast bikini. We collected all 8 parts of the anti-leather goddess machine, which squirted out a banana peel, destroying all of their forces and saving planet Earth. But soon, gas pump girls will meet the pulsating inconvenience. Man, can you imagine that was 1986? They knew that they wanted this sequel, which wasn't released until 1992, 6 years later. But I guess the whole Activision acquisition and then the downturn of IF Games, they decided to do it, but as a graphic adventure rather than a text adventure. Wow, okay. Man, so we were really close to beating this last night. All because I never tried trading the flashlight. I probably tried trading everything else to the salesman except for the flashlight. Wow. Faldor Undersea, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome, Faldor. All right, let's give 10 Cedrics here for the end of the game. Yeah, fun game, humorous. I wonder how, remember, chat voted for us to play as a woman. I wonder how things may have differed if we had played as a guy. We probably, instead of banging dudes, probably would have been banging women. Now, never played the sequel? Well, it hasn't been picked, but yeah, it is available to be picked. Hey, bud, yes, we got it. We got the ending. Perfect score. We got the rank of Interplanetary Empress. It's probably not. I don't think it's possible to beat the game without a perfect score. And the top rank. That's probably a thing. Your ally is a guy and you bang women, so that's the only difference. But yeah, none of the puzzles would be different. I imagine just the descriptions and the women. Etc. 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 Yeah, and it was standard level, so it wasn't that difficult. I had a lot of time things I was stuck on. It's because like I probably didn't read the description that closely. Like in the case of the barge, the buttons were on the side. And like the stoop. Once I saw the stoop, then I was like the stoop outside of the igloo, the orphanage igloo. Then I was like, okay, now we're in business with the orphanage igloo. Oh man, yeah, but fun game. It wasn't as much. I thought there was going to be more sexy content. Like it was in bits and pieces, but it was more isolated. It didn't play an overwhelming role. But again, probably just for marketing purposes, I would guess. And they didn't want to make it too risque. So yeah, thank you, Nico, for the pick. This was the winner of a prior decision vote that chat voted on, but it was nominated by Nico. All right, so let's head to our Hall of Adventure. We're going to add game number 217, Leather Goddesses of Phobos. Put it up on the shelf.